a good time. Put a smile on your face, yeah. Can be Cam and Elation Radio. Even brighten your day and help you through the night. Bring you good music. Can be Cam and Elation Radio. And here's your host, Kimmy Kim.
Shout out D on the track, Paint Music Media. Shout out DJ Lee Productions, and I'm Al Care. But if you a game changer, got my head.
What's going on, my good people? Charles McCutchen here. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. Back at it. Welcome to Charles's Corner. It's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute and time is ticking. I'm looking at the clock right now, looking at the dates, like, oh my goodness. New year. There's not no new year, new me. It's just a new year. That's all it is. I will say, for those people who thinking new year, new me without a new attitude and new everything else, it probably won't happen for you. So, for those that's hearing the sound of my voice, Charles McCutchen, based out of Virginia Market. I'm doing a little bit of everything from the real estate, having a nonprofit, to working in development, to doing, I got the cannabis world as well. It just keeps growing. A lot of stuff is just growing. And what I do is, as I tell people, I get that mixing bowl and everything. You put it together in the hopes that you can create this financial freedom. And, you know, the money is fine. The businesses are fine. But you have to put it together, and it's all about getting your time back. So I'm going to go through some stuff that I see, and this is stuff that I see throughout the year, really. So this is going into 2022. It's having your foot on the gas. A lot of us take our foot off the gas for some reason, and then we want to start 1 January. Not going to work out for you, family. It's going to be a bad situation. You trying to get it done 1 January. I know it for a fact. I see it all the time. Same people doing some of the same things, not making any changes, but thinking that, you know, they're doing something that's going to change their world. A lot of people doing stuff on their own, which, you know, hey, you can only go so far for what you know is called stinking thinking, I guess. You can only go so far because you only know so much. So that's why you have to reach out and get those people that's been there, done that. And that's what I like to do. I like to get them surrounded. And I'm going to give you all that at the end of this. I'm going to kind of let you know, some people I partner with because I can't do everything I'm setting out to do because it's 1, too big, and for 2, I don't have the skill sets, and for 3, I don't feel like learning it. That's not what I do. I don't have that kind of time, So what I'm going to do is talk to y'all about like what you do every day. Like you're going to have to get up every day, just every day and go get it. It is not going to be fun. I'm going to tell you right now. You're going to have some mentors. You have to travel that journey. And I'll tell you this, and you may not believe it yet, but it may take some time for you to believe it. You have everything you need inside of you right now to make it happen. It's not that you procrastinated. I don't even know if that's really a word. It is a word, but I don't believe in it. And it's not that you procrastinated. It's just that whatever it is you're setting out to do, it's not a priority right now. And that's like, let's say you're taking some classes. When we was in school, we used to have to do work. You got your paper due, and most people doing it at the last minute. So we say we procrastinated, but we still got it done. It wasn't like at the top of our list until we know we only have a few hours to get it done, and then some of us crank out our best work when that happens. Same thing for what you want out of life. Same thing for what you want out of your business, out of everything. It's like it's just not a priority, and we have to prioritize things. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're at the top of this building, and there's a rope separating one building from the next. You only went to the top of the building because the building was on fire. You got your family up there. So what are you going to do? Are you going to go across the rope, or are you just going to give up? And another analogy is, put it this way. Now, there's a burning building. There's a rope there. You're on one building. Your family is in the other, in the burning building. What are you going to do? You going to go get them? We're going to go get them. We're not going to even think twice. And that's what I'm giving y'all is what you have to do. You have to put yourself in that mindset. Like nothing can stop you. Fire can't stop you. Person can't stop you. Switch that we have to click on in our brain that puts us in that situation like it's do or die. And a lot of us are too comfortable right now. Some of y'all making money. You know, we making that group money. You know, I don't know what y'all consider good money. I'll just say on average in the U.S., on average pay is about $50,000 a year. So good money to some people might be $80,000. I don't know. I will tell you this. Back when I was going for a job, had to be like 2010. I'm going for a job, and they told me they was going to pay me $90,000. And basically, to me, that's a smack in the face. I'd rather you spit on me. I'm gonna humbly say that. I'd rather you smack me than pay me $90,000 because we have to know what we're worth, and a lot of us don't understand our worth. And I used to ask this question when I was doing speaking engagements before all the pandemic stuff happened. I would ask a question to the crowd: how much are you worth as far as your whole body? Like, if you cut your arm off, how much would you sell your arm for? And people throwing out some astronomical whatever. I'll do $1 million. I'll do $100,000. You know, but I said for your right arm, for somebody to cut it off, how much would you want for your right arm? And then they come up with all these numbers. And then at the end of it, I have up on the screen some money. Have up on the screen some money. I put 2 $5 bills and some change up there on the screen. And everybody's sitting there wondering what the heck I was talking about. As I put two $5 bills and some change up on the screen, because even back then, I'm sure people were getting paid, what, about $8 and something an hour maybe? I mean, I'm sure that's still happening today. Like $8 something an hour. I know some people went up to $15 an hour, and you can go to $15 if you want. Let's say I put a $2, $4, $5 bills up there. So this is how I look at it. Let me bring it on back. So everybody's screaming how much money they want for their right arm. So one guy said he wanted $1 million for his right arm. I said, okay, noted. So if you want $1 million for your right arm, why are you working for less than minimum wage or minimum wage, which is what? Let's go $10, $15. Why are you working for $15 if you want $1 million for your right arm? So what you're telling me is you're willing to give your entire body for $15, but you'll give your right arm for $1 million. The numbers are not adding up, family. We talk a great game. We talk such a great game, and to where we need to be, how we need to be there. You got people on social media just, portraying to live a lifestyle that they don't really live. Even these rappers, they live in a lifestyle. A lot of them broke. They live in a lifestyle where they're renting vehicles and things like that, trying to make it seem like they have money. But a lot of people are broke, and that's across the country. A lot of people are broke. If the majority, on average, are making $50,000 a year, that's hard. I mean, I'm going to just be honest, that's hard to live on. Now, anybody can scrimp and save and do that, and you can't, we're not eating chicken on Fridays. We'll just, if you got to do all that, it's not really conducive, I think, to a good livelihood. Our livelihood depends on, where we work and how we do what we do. So I bring up procrastination, and I say it's not really procrastination, it's just that we really don't want it bad enough. I think we are in an E. Take that letter, E, put M-E-R, Gen C. Emergency. I think it's an emergency that we have to get up and do That's stuff that we don't want to do. So right now, we look at it, the time right now is the evening. I'm sure people getting home from work, they're tired. What they're probably doing, they're going to watch some TV, take something to eat, play with the kids, talk to the spouse, the significant others. And not a lot of people are just going in to say, okay, after I get off from working the 9 to 5, I'm about to do the 5 to 12. And when I say 5 to 12, I'm talking about putting that work into your craft, whatever that craft is. And this right now, you look at all the sports teams and stuff. Let me tell you how I watch sports now. I'm going to take y'all back so you can understand what I'm telling y'all. So I'm still a big fan of sports. Basketball fan, football fan, what have you. March Madness was going down. I'm watching March Madness every day. I was spending 6 hours, y'all. 6 hours. And how I know, because I documented my time, and I was, like, shocked. So it's a lot of people out there like me that I used to spend that. That was way back in, like, 2011, 2010 or whatever. I was spending a lot of time watching TV, watching sports. And then my mentor told me, Charles, you watching LeBron, you watching all these dudes play. And, they got their money when you don't get yours. And that just changed my whole world when he told me that. So what I had to do, he made me go back, two of them, they made me go back and write down, like, what I'm doing on my daily. And that's, I think, a big problem with a lot of us. We don't know what we're doing. We're just going through life. And what gets tracked can get changed. So you have to at least write it down to give you a baseline of where you are. So that's when I tracked myself and found out. I remember like it was yesterday. On a Wednesday, I'm spending 6 hours of my time watching sports. 6 hours. That's a lot of time. So you got to imagine, if I'm getting off work 4 or 5 o'clock, 6 hours, I'm watching it well into midnight because it's March Madness, baby. Let's get it. Basketball fanatic. I love the game. And I'm rooting like it's my team. I'm rooting like I'm getting paid. And that's a lot of people right now. They will fight over their team, but they won't fight for their finances for their families. That's crazy. You will fight over your team, of which you're not going to make any money. You will go hard up on somebody talking about your team, but you will not fight for your family. That's just where we are. And some people say, well, you're going to die anyway. I get it, but, or you're going to cry. You're going to cry in a Ford Fiesta, or you're going to cry in a mansion. We all going to cry. So it's an emergency. That's why I look at it. It's a new day. Every day is a new day that the good Lord give us the opportunity to get up and make moves. And I know people are tired. I'm not going to be the one to say that. I know you don't want to do it, but I'm going to tell you this. Ain't nobody coming to save you. No person is coming to save you. And if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. So this journey thing, this is a hard journey. I'm still on the journey. I don't think you get off of the journey. And some people ask, do you get time for self? I'm like, well, you have to take those times to where you got to look at your life and say, okay, I need to switch this or switch that. And some want it to happen overnight. Shoot, it may take years. You planting those seeds, you planting seeds, and it could take years before everything starts to sprout. I'm still waiting on the seeds that I planted years ago to sprout, some of the stuff. I'm watching it, but I'm still going, though. I'm not giving up. I'm not eating the seeds. I'm going to keep moving. And then when it sprouts, this is what's going to happen. Hey, you are so lucky. And that's what people are going to tell you. I just got told that the other day. They told me I'm lucky because I don't have to go to work. But they wasn't with me when I got off at 5 p.m. and I worked till like 3 in the morning. And I worked till 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, midnight. They wasn't with me during that time. They was probably hanging out, doing their thing. But so our goals are out there. The successes are out there. But I think it's more of how much work you put in. Like right now, I'm probably going to be up till 12 or midnight working on some stuff that I have to get done. I don't want to shoot. I would rather sit back, kick back, and don't do a doggone thing. But it's not going to get me closer to my goal. So I'm going to probably be up like 1, 2 in the other night I was up to 2 in the morning. I have to do what I have to do. I have to get it done, and nobody's going to do it because nobody's coming to save us. And a lot of people think it's going to be easy. This life designed is set up for us to win, whether you want to believe it or not, because we have free will. You can do it or not. But I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be on your knees crying as you go through it. A lot of people are going to disappoint you. But the one thing I love about it is nobody can defeat you. Only you can stop you. And I tell people this, you won't outwork me, and you won't stop me because I'm not willing to quit. I will not quit on me. I'm not willing to quit on my legacy. Why? I've already been poor. I've already been denied, already been homeless. I am energy. I can't be contained. And people think it's going to happen like, man, this didn't happen in 3 months. Okay. You got two things you can do. Quit or keep going. It didn't happen in 3 months. It didn't happen in 6 months. 2 things you can do. Quit or keep going. It didn't happen in a year. Okay. Quit or keep going. So what a lot of people do is they just inch their way there. And it's nothing wrong with inching your way. Inch by inch, it becomes a cinch. Yard by yard, so you can inch your way there or you can go all in. And personally, I feel if we took 3 to 5 years, mainly 3 years, and went all in, no games would be played, focused in, dialed in, mentors laid out with the black print, the blueprint, everything laid out and go all in. But it's an everyday affair. You cannot just do this on the weekends. It's going to take you so much longer to get there. You can't build a business just on the weekends and expect greatness in 3 months. Not going to happen. I think it's like losing weight. All the weight didn't just happen that you have overnight. So how you going to lose it overnight? A lot of people want it done overnight and be like, man, I've been to the gym for a week and ain't nothing happening. Okay, well, how long did it take you to get like that? It's a dogfight, family. And you can win if you allow yourself to go further, even through the pain, because there's going to be pain. There's going to be pain from people not being here, people not showing up. It's just part of the process. Go further than those people who tell you that you can't do it. You can go further than you ever been before, but even if you have to crawl to get there. See, a lot of people want it easy. There is no easy button. We all wish there was one. Man, I'll be pushing that thing like 50 times. I think success and failure, they go hand in hand. Because to get to success, you will have to go through the failures. A lot of us don't want to fail. I think we've been taught wrong when we were coming up, that you can't fail. And when we should be teaching it's okay to fail, it's okay. Failure just means you just found a way that didn't work. That's all. I will fail and fail and fail and fail. I'm doing that right now. I'm failing. But I'm working to fail faster and faster. Fail until you get that one yes. Till that one yes comes, then, oh, shoot, they done messed up now. They let me in the door. So it's like we're inching to our goals. You got 2 choices. Quit or keep going. Quit or keep going. I don't plan on quitting. I plan to work harder than me. I'm not worried about other people. I think that's the problem with us as well. We worry about too many other people and what they have and where they are, and they're on page 34 and you're on page 5. But you got to have a plan. You have to fulfill your God-given journey. So we're all given a gift now. What's yours? Have you even found it? Are you even looking for it? And have you gotten help? And by who? Who's in your corner helping you out? Hopefully that person is not a yes person telling you everything that's all roses, like everything is good. Anybody can be a yes person. But those that will tell you that your stuff don't speak, That's a different breed right there, family. And we looking at these celebrities, these stars, these athletes, and we want to live their lives because they just have all the shine and the glitz and everything. But I will say, a lot of them put the work in to get there. A lot of them. A few of them got handed it. It is what it is. Most of us give up when we make it. Like when you get that little bitty shine, you give up and you forget. And it happened to me. I'm just telling y'all what I went through. I got a little bit of shine. I gave up from what got me there. I started saying to myself, I could do that later. I'll do it later. It's all good. I'm good. The money coming in. I got my time. I'm good. I just do it later. That's where it was. That's where I was. But then I had some people around me that start telling me, what the heck are you doing? What are you doing? Because you're only good at what you did last. It's not about what what you're going to do. Nobody care about that. No one cares. I think a lot of us want people to care so much. No one cares. Your other people that don't know you right now will care more than the people that know you, and then they will allow the people that know you to care. That's just what happens. Do you execute? Do you have a plan? Do you complete the task? Everything right now, if you look at your lifestyle as a percentage of your journey and how, are you going after it? Where do you rank? Are you at 30, 50, 100? What percentage are you at? And if you say 100, you're probably lying to yourself. You got to say it to me. You got to look at that person in the mirror and be 100 with that person and say, no, I know I ain't doing everything I'm supposed to do. I'm at 50% right now. Ask yourself, what are you? If you're true to yourself, like I said, there's a reason for everything that we do. Everything you do should have a reason. We give up without even trying. We're scared to pay professionals to do what they're good at, and we're trying to do, like me trying to build a website, me trying to be a legal person. That's not going to work out for you, family. Do what you're good at. Surround yourself with people that's better than you, and I'm going to tell y'all about what I do as well. I like to give real-world examples, Find people that's better than you. And there's a lot of them better than you. You may have to go to a few. But you got to do something. So we can spend hours watching TV, right? We can spend hours on the phone, chit-chatting, kicking with our friends. We can spend hours hanging out. Distractions. Somebody's life's about to get cut off right now. But they still going to the club. They still going to the concert. We find a way to keep our lights on. This is what we do. People taking trips, about to get kicked out of their house, but they still going to take that trip. They're only worried about today because they're thinking like YOLO, you only live once. I'm like, well, you're supposed to live every day. It's not YOLO. It's you live every day. You got to put the work in first, though. I say put the work in first, then take the trips if you want. Put the work in first so you don't have to come back and then be posting that bull crap on social media. I wish I was back there. I see that a lot. People always be like, I wish I was there. I wish I remember this. That was 3 years ago. Or work harder. Put the work in. The distractions are killing you. They're not going nowhere. Distractions are always going to be there. We all get them. Some of us just treat them differently. I was getting distracted from not taking classes. I was getting distracted from starting a business. I was getting distracted at the job. Oh, my gosh. I was getting distracted just from being distracted from my funky friends as well. Distractions to hold you back from what you know you should be doing. Why are we being distracted? It's like a shiny penny, and I saw that in business. Oh, my gosh. Every new thing that drops, somebody, them people that every new thing that drops, they're in it. Every new thing that drops, they're in it. Hey, man, I got to tell you about this one. And I'm like, hold on, bro. You done told me about 6 things already. And within this year, it's been 6 things already, new businesses. No, but listen to this one, Charles. Listen to this one. Now, this one right here, bro, you said that the last time. What happened to the last one? Oh, see, what happened with that one was, and I said, okay, let's keep going. What happens with the next one? And then I'm just like, bro, you're killing me right now. And so your family not going to take you serious because you're not even taking you serious. You jumping around because somebody made $1,200, $1,500, $2,000 in short order, and now, somebody just tried to sell me on something like that yesterday. Dude told me, hey, you know about Bitcoin? I said, yeah, I know about Bitcoin. He said, I just made $500 in 24 hours. I said, oh, man, that's great. He said, man, you need to get in touch with my boy, and my boy can put you on, and he can show you the platform that we're using. I said, well, let me explain to you something, my guy. I got into Bitcoin back in 2017. 2017. We talking some 2021 stuff. We're in the 2022. I've been doing this. I said, but why would I need your boy to do something that I can just do myself? I've been doing it already. And he tried to sell me on it. And I was like, well, you're not really selling me on it, my guy. You made $500. I got in 2017. You made $500 in 24 hours. Great job. Keep up the good work. But you don't have to get a platform to do what you're doing. I'm not the type that you can't engage me with money and think I'm going to jump. It's not happening. When you get money and time, things around you change. It's like I'm outside the matrix, and I can see the zeros and the ones. I can see it. And I'm appreciative for how much work I put in and do put in and continue to go on this journey. I just tell people, and I tell myself this, you will not defeat me. You will not outwork me. If you're waiting on me to quit, please don't hold your breath because I want it that bad. I want it so bad. It's bigger than me, though. It's bigger than money. It's a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle that I live. This is my lifestyle. And the energy you put out, that's the same stuff that's coming back. The energy you put out will be the same energy you get back, and I am a ball of energy. I am energy. I'm successful. I'm a leader. I'm a visionary. I'm going for it, and nobody's going to stop me. So I'm telling all y'all out there right now, if you're listening to me, stop holding back. You are given everything you need right now. So many people with all these gifts, they just letting their God-given gifts just fade away. And what's happening is people think about it later. And they say, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I tell you what you can do. Go to a nursing home or go to a home where a lot of elderly people are and just sit and kick it with them for a little bit. Just sit and listen to them for a little bit about their lives and what they wish they would have done. A lot of them are saying the same thing. I wish I would have worked harder. I wish I would have did this. I wish. So now you take that and they say successfully clues, you look at what they've done and change up what you're doing. Because if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. What I do in my world, I prepare for the worst. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what will happen. Stop letting people tell you okay. People tell me that all the time. You good. What's good, though? Then why is Warren Buffett and all these people who really have money putting the work in? Why are they still working, but you telling me I'm good? I don't have that type of money yet. Underline the word yet. Bold the word yet. I don't have that money yet. So how am I good? What is good, though? Is you making a little bit of money? You making, 6 figures or so? Is that good? To some people it is. That's not my good, though. My good affects a community. It affects a nation. My good is just different from a lot of people's good. That's all that is. Take away everything from me right now, and I'm going to get it back. Because I'm willing to put the work in, and I know what it took to get to this far. I can do the same thing, and still, at least I can get back to this far, but it's going to take shorter to get there. That's the mindset you have to be in, because God will give it, and God will take it away. Oh, you can have it today, but it can be gone tomorrow. I just hope y'all ready. I hope you are ready for it to be here and then gone. Now, let me give y'all something before we close this out. So I've been doing some partnerships. I'm partnering with the United Nations, working over in Africa. I'm partnering with a couple universities around the country. I'm not going to say no names right now. I'm partnering with a cannabis company. I'm partnering with a company that does paneling using hemp. I'm partnering with a company. There's just so many partnerships. I'm not going to go through everything, but I'm telling y'all that because you can't do it all. If you're trying to do it all, you're wasting your time. It's not going to work out for you. It's going to be that much harder. Imagine trying to learn how to do hemp, like me. Like, basically, you got to go back to school to learn all this stuff. Or you can partner and get it going that way. How about that? You like apples? Well, I hope y'all like them apples, because that's what I'm doing. Ms. Kimmy, I want to thank you for your time, for bringing up this Elation Radio and how it's changed a lot of lives, how it's addressing everything across the country and all the great people on the Elation team and your vision. And as we move forward, we move forward. I'm going to keep this one short. I'm going to say a quick prayer. And I do want to thank everybody for coming to Charles's Corner. If you need me, I'm all over social media. I don't post on my profile a lot. I'm so focused in right now, dialed in, working for to close out 2021, going into 2022. My foot is on the gas, and I can't take the foot off. So let me pray. May the God of hope fill you with all the joy and peace in believing, so that by the power of the Holy Spirit you may abound in hope. And finally be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. When I'm afraid, I put my trust in the Lord. He's going to look after you. Please continue to look after us. Continue to keep us healthy. Continue to keep us sane. In your name we pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Charles McCutchen, I'm your favorite entrepreneur. Y'all take it easy.
He's my Rose, he's my Rose, Who woke you up this morning with a roof up over your head? That's my Rose. Who provides the source of your income, give you that bread? That's my Rose. Remember when you didn't have a thing, you was out there lost? That's my Rose. Then you received double, he increased you like a bounce. That's my Rose. Hey, that's my rock. My God's so good to me. Blessing after blessing, even ones that I can't see. I can't thank him enough, cause he's done so much, he's my foundation, my God, he holds me up.
Rocha, he's my rock. He's the reason I can't stop giving them praise until I drop. He took me from the bottom all the way to the top. That's why I tell the devil get back, strapped with the word, click clack. And you ain't never gotta wonder what my faith said. I can do all things through Christ. Did you get that? Chase God, not money, that's true fact. I'm obese with belief, yeah, too fat. My foundation too strong so it can't crack. I'm cool when life gets rockin', no ace. He laid down his life like a flow, man. That's why I go so hard and never go back. I'm never searching for a blessing at all, cause he's my rock when my back against the wall. what he cooking. Baking up joy like peanut butter cookies. Get a taste of him and you might start looking. Get the shouting hallelujah, got everybody looking. That's okay though. Yes sir, he's solid. 10 toes down, he endows me with knowledge. Provide strength when I'm weak in my body. I bounce back with a fight like Ali. For Roche, gotta know he don't play. The big homie on the block with the most game. I just lean on him like a brick wall. Catch it back when you slack, make the big fall. What a big dog, thank you for the sacrifice. Thank you Lord for giving life and sending down the Holy Christ. A refuge and fortress of solitude. I'm flexed